Sleep is the foundation for everything. Hello, folks. This is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com, back again with an episode of Chronic Wellness. So if you are watching this on video, you are clocking the fact that I am wearing my dark shades, which is always an indicator of how bad the state of the migraine is. And right now it is off. It is off and running. And, a big part of the reason for that is that my sleep has gone to shit. And if you are clocking these things, you will notice that I've also been conspicuously absent for a couple of weeks. And that is due to the same fact. So we are the proud parents of a 14-year-old, we think, pit mix rescue. And she is entering a stage of old age, infirmity, senility, deafness that is wreaking havoc on our sleep. And there are a variety of things at play right now, from like she sleeps right by our bed and now she's trying to get in our bed. She is confused and walking around the house. She's sometimes incontinent. She is deaf now, and so getting her out of our bed is not as simple as like talking to her and redirecting. Her back legs aren't working that great, so all things have to be handled like there's just so many factors, right? And in earnest, this has been building up for the last couple of months, but it's now that our sleep is being interrupted multiple times a night, every night. And it's not as simple as like I can go sleep in the guest room or another room in the house, because she's onto that and she'll come to wherever I am and wake me up, or she'll come to the door of wherever I am and just scratch at the door until she gets let in. It's a menace. What a menace. And also, so several things are happening. Like my migraines, if I don't get a solid chunk of sleep every night in a row, my headaches don't get a chance to kind of reset, and my head doesn't get a chance to cool off. And then things are already at a worse place already when I wake up. And then they just get worse. So my migraines are worse. And then B, my physical pain, my nerve pain and my joint pain is worse. Same reasons. And then, was I doing letters or numbers? So the third thing is that my mind is just mush. And so like all of the brain fog is just magnitudes worse. Anything I thought I knew or might have remembered, guess what? Not at all, not anymore. And then another thing, which might be number 4, is that then tracking anything from one day to the next, or keeping up on like, did I take that med, or did I call that doctor, or any of the professional patient stuff is just, or trying to be on top of any household things or any friendship things or any podcast things, like no. And then there was another thing, but now I don't know what it was. So all of this also is just an indicator of sleep. We can't work without it. And I am currently trying to problem solve this system, whether it's like I need to go to friends' houses and sleep for a couple of nights, or we have a camper van. Do I need to stay out in it for a couple of nights? And then, like, sorry, wife, figure it out, or we need to trade off. We'll have to figure this out because there is a reason that we use sleep deprivation as a mechanism of torture, because it's very effective. And I'm laughing right now, and I acknowledge that I'm doing that out of discomfort, and also to put you more at ease with the fact that what I really would like to be doing is crying. And crying takes more oxygen and hurts my head more, so I'm not going to do that right now. But it has reduced me to tears. It has made me a grouchy, cranky asshole of a jerk to live with. It has made my life magnitudes more difficult to figure out. And she has not responded well to being drugged. I can't seem to find the drugs strong enough to let me sleep through what she's doing at night. So we're going to have to find a détente. We're going to have to find a resolution until the end of her days or the end of mine, because what's happening right now is not actually something that we can maintain for much longer. And so this is all just to say, sleep roller coaster, it's a bitch. And if you have any ideas about what to do when you're getting very little sleep, or what you have done during the times in your life where you've had a newborn or a new puppy, or sleep turbulence has just been the reality of your days, I'm here for it. So sound off in the chat, or send me an email or a message through Instagram. As always, I'm at the Annette Leonard on Instagram. And I just want to remind you that every couple of weeks I do an IG Live called Chronic Wellness Conversations with sick people and authors and thought leaders. And I'm having such a great time doing it. And I've had really interesting and fascinating guests. Most recently, I was talking about non-duality and health and consistency with Nikki Silvestri, the CEO of an organization called Soil and Shadow. And these are the kind of people that I'm having the pleasure of getting a chance to talk to. So those live in perpetuity on my Instagram. If you haven't seen them, surf over there and see it. And maybe when I get some sleep, I'll think about some other things and talk to you about them soon. But until we're together again, I hope that you are getting a good night's sleep, and be well.